everything.
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
Not everything.
Lots of things I couldn't do when I was a kid.
Right, right. Yeah.
You know, you were telling us before about some of the difficult times you had there at the resort when you were alone and by yourself and had to, like, when at the time the fire started in one of your cabins.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. And you put out the fire all by yourself? No fire department to call?
No.
No.
That was the Point Cabin. We were living in it at the time. And
How did that fire start? Do you know?
I suppose my husband stoked up the fire before he left, and probably some sparks flew out in the cedar roof. And like I said, fortunately, we had a hole cut in the ice. So all I had to do was dip the water out of the lake, but I had to run from the lake back up to the cabin.
And then climb the ladder on the roof, right?
Then climbed the ladder on the roof.
Uh-huh.
And the first time, I threw the water out and it didn't hit the fire. So then I had to climb up onto the roof and push the bucket ahead of me, pour it on the fire, and fortunately we had a hole cut in the ice in the lake. So we'd just go down to the dock and get a bucket of water, and we used to haul our water from Horsehead Spring. And it wasn't too bad in the winter, but because it stayed cool, but in the summer, it wasn't, it got pretty warm. And Carl Spencer, Willow Witcher. And he was a Willow Witcher. And he came out.
What do you call it? A willow witcher?
Yeah.
To which
A
Yeah.
water, yeah.
They'd
Okay.
take
a willow, a stick, a branch.
forked,
Oh.
what am I trying to say? Hazelnut brush.
Oh, he-
Okay.
And they'd cut it into, they'd pour 2 prongs and they'd walk around with those 2 prongs, a prong in either hand, and they'd walk around with that, and when it dipped down, when the prong dipped down, that's where you'll find your water.
Did it work?
Yes,
It worked.
it did.
Oh, and that's how you got your well. That's how you knew where to
Yeah,
take
that's
for
how
your
we
well.
got
Oh.
our well.
Do you have any idea when that was? How long were you there without water? Many years or?
Oh, no, we were there just a couple of years without water.
Okay, then you got water, right.
Yeah.
It must have seemed like paradise then.
Your own pump.
Yeah.
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 No, we didn't have to haul water from Horsehead anymore. It was wonderful.
So,
Because in the wintertime, up those, they had stairs at that time because there were an awful lot of people hauling water.
mhm.
And
Yeah, that was halfway up a steep hill, wasn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it was a real steep bank down there. And that
Hard to do.
they've done something with that. The county did something with the spring. I don't know what they did with it.
So that's what I was gonna ask, the spring's not there anymore?
It's not there anymore.
That's when they put the big road in. I think
Yeah.
they did a lot of excavating. I was told that there was still some water coming out of there, but not much. And after a while, it kind of dried up.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I don't know because, I haven't ever tried. It's a real steam bank then, and I haven't really tried to get down to the.
I
Good thing.
understand where you live now. You live now, your property is out of town, that you have an artesian well there too, don't you? A little spring on your property? Where
Oh,
you're at?
yeah, where I am now.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a flowing well,
Ah.
and that flows a nice big stream all the time.
Where is that?
That's just on Highway W, just out of town. North of town, it's called Hill Farm, where
Yeah.
and you and your husband built that house, did you, after you sold the resort?
That is a tri-state.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So you built that home in your retirement, that's your retirement home?
yeah.
Right.
And Bob just, well, this summer, he just, see, the water runs into this big tank, and then it runs out to the ditch and down. But then this is where I get my water in the house.
Oh, is it?
Artesian well.
Lovely.
Free flowing.
From the artesian well.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, my nephew came up with a milk tank. He ran a milk route, and he came up with a milk tank for us, and my husband rigged it up so the water runs in and into the house, and then out through the toilet, and,
Interesting.
and the
That's cool.
drain
Interesting.
down the ditch.
And in later years, you had a whole new business, didn't you? I mean, you collected and you sold antiques.
Yeah, yeah. I've still got a lot of antiques.
You enjoyed that business?
Yeah. Well, see, that old farmhouse that was at Charles' place was my antique shop. And that's where the flowing well is. And that's,
I imagine you met a lot of people in your antique business too. I
Yeah.
mean, you kind of continued on with
Yeah.
with your own business.
and a lot of people still stop in every once in a while. They remember me and wonder if I've still got any antiques.
Did your brothers and sisters come up to visit a lot?
Oh, yeah.
Did they?
Yeah, my sister at the Dells, she's my youngest sister, and we were always real close. And she lived, my brother and my sister lived with us when we were in Madison.
Mm-hmm.
See, my mother and my father were divorced, and my mother worked at Stoughton at the Scotland Home for the Aged, and my brother and sisters were at the Martin Luther Children's Home, and then after my husband and I were married, they all came and lived with us. And Bill Hill, there aren't many husbands that would take on a whole family.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
And of course, he thought my mother was wonderful, and he'd always laugh so about. See, she was Norwegian, and she was great on taking care of the men. And of course, I wasn't. And, my husband would say, he'd have a cup of coffee, because he drank coffee from a, but anyway, he'd be sitting there with his empty cup, so she'd take it, she'd wash it, then she'd fill it up with coffee and bring it back to her.
She really kept the men
Took good care of
served
it.
well, yeah. But you wouldn't fill up the coffee cup, huh? Fill
He'd
your
fill
own.
it up himself.
Yeah. Yeah, you're pretty independent, huh?
You know, well, I'd fill it up if it was convenient, but she filled it up regardless of. And you know, I've always thought that was one reason why my mother and father had a divorce, is because she waited on him till he expected,
Everything.
Everything.
and
Uh-huh.
I didn't do much waiting.
Yeah.
Sure, I'd fix the meals and so on, but I mean, so far as babying anybody, I didn't.
Well,
Not my own kids either.
That might be a wise
I
thing to
know,
remember.
it sounds like a good thing for all of us to learn. Thank you. I mean, I'm trying to think, we've talked about your school and about the resort and about your children. I'm thinking if there are any stories that you'd like to tell us that we missed out on.
I don't think so.
No.
We'll wrap it up.
I think probably I've told a lot more than
Yeah,
I
right.
expected to.
Right, well, I think hopefully the Heritage Society can get copies of your writings and keep those collected together also, which should be
Well,
a good thing.
I think Joan has all of them.
That'd be good, from the local newspaper,
Yeah.
right?
Well, and you say good life,
Oh, yeah.
and what a happy life you've had living
Yes, it
here.
has been.
And that's nice to hear, because you've seen a lot of changes here.
It's been a very good life, and I think my kids have all
Uh-huh.
successfully married.
Yeah, and they've had a good life too.
Marcia really hasn't. She and Joe couldn't. You remember Joe Kaiser?
I remember Joe Kaiser.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Well, it's nice hearing your stories. You've seen a lot and done a lot of things, and you've stayed gracious all the way through, and it's nice hearing about a woman who was a good, strong woman all these years.
I truly enjoyed teaching.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't an easy teacher.
I'll bet you weren't.
They
They did the work.
but I think that I helped some of the kids along the way
I'm
because
sure you did.
they had to get down to business.
Sure. No.
Well, Gladys, thank you. It's been wonderful that we've had a chance to do this.
Well,
Mhm.
Oh, it's a
And-
pleasure to hear about you.
And we should note that you help us out at the Heritage Society too by coming in the summertime and greeting the people and showing them our little museum, which is a great thing. So you stayed active every single year of your life, I think.
yeah,
That's great.